Hi everyone, Eugene Sachs here with another review from GameCritics.com. There's a spooky tower with a ghostly prince on the loose? Call the Spook Squad, and they'll be sure to capture him. Yes, it sounds like marketing speak for a board game, and I could see it being one. This title's aesthetic is that of a tabletop board game along the lines of something like Dungeons & Dragons. Grab some dice and a character token, and dive into the world of Fuzz Force, Spook Squad. In this action roguelike, players will travel across a game board, looking for the exit to get to the next level. As they explore, they'll come across chests that can give players new dice, shops to upgrade weapons and dice, and ghosts to capture. After each floor, players will fight a boss monster before advancing to the next map. If players can make it through 3 maps, they will have a chance to fight the Polter Prince to win the game. Combat is turn-based and all controlled by dice. Players can attack to deal damage, shield to prevent from getting damage, and charge batteries that allow them to attack and defend. In addition, players will get to choose a lucky number that can trigger an extra turn if they roll it. Also, as players roll, they will simultaneously charge a special attack, which can be anything from an extra powerful strike to a significant defense boost. Not only do dice affect combat, but many other aspects of the game as well. As players uncover chests and shops, they can use these resources to roll bonus dice for helpful effects like reducing the cost of items in shops, making some items free, giving buffs to the player or debuffs to the enemy. In true board game fashion, unlucky rolls of the dice can cause problems for the player, like making shops more expensive, giving enemies stat boosts, or even turning chests into mimics that will immediately attack. Players will need to balance resources and weigh their options when deciding whether to use the bonus dice or not.
This dice mechanic can be very cruel, and sometimes will turn a battle from one the player can win easily into one that will either be very difficult or, in rare cases, impossible. It never feels unfair though. Players have ample opportunity to gain and change out their dice on each map, and nothing forces the player to go for a bonus die on any event. That push your luck aspect keeps the game fresh and adds a bit of spice to Fuzz Force.
So, it's got beautiful aesthetic, solid roguelike mechanics, and strategy that keeps the player on their toes. It sounds like the perfect game, but it doesn't quite get there, even if my gripes are minuscule. For example, variety is not Fuzz Force's strong suit. Enemies, events, and bosses don't really change from run to run, and the bosses, at least at the time of this review, are the same 3 bosses in the same order each run. The minor enemies can be changed up and in different spots on the map, but players will be fighting the same enemies most of the time. There are also some special mission types, but a lot of the difficulty in Fuzz Force comes from self-imposed restrictions, since the main game isn't the most difficult, and I found myself losing mostly due to my own greed instead of enemy attacks. Despite those issues, Fuzz Force Spook Squad has quickly turned out to be one of my favorite roguelikes. The cute atmosphere and board game mechanics provide a sense of childlike glee, and each run rarely takes more than maybe an hour, but players can also save and quit at the end of each map to come back later. I'll imagine I'll keep coming back to Fuzz Force for a long while. For me, Fuzz Force Spook Squad gets an 8.5 out of 10.